Hey, Cancer. Oh, let me get situated. This is your April. What's up with that camera? Hold on a second. Okay. This is your April 2017 reading. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new, welcome. What I do on this channel is I pull a tarot card and look at the card underneath. Of course, I pray and meditate over the cards. And I also give you your angel number, which has some extra messages for you this month. Now, I do that off camera because I'm not a numerologist, so it does take a little prayer, meditation, and research for me to get what the angels are trying to tell you, okay? Also, my niece gave me a wonderful idea. She said when I reach 1,000 subscribers, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I should do a special sale. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you like what you see here, please go ahead and subscribe. It'll give you notifications for when I post new videos. Okay. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, I'm also on Instagram at Soul2Soul85. I try to post at least one inspirational message or meme or whatever. And I also use it as my personal Instagram. So feel free to follow if you'd like. Also, if this message does not resonate with you, please be sure to check your rising and moon signs. Sorry, I'm so behind this month. I've been working a lot on my personal readings, and you know how life can be sometimes. So I would try to be more diligent on getting them out on time. So just pray for me for May that I'm not as busy and that I manage my time well and get them done. Okay. So I'm going to go straight into the reading. First, I'll do your angel number, then I'll do the tarot cards, then we'll pull some oracle cards to give us some deeper meanings, okay? So, you got number 4, and this is just some little notes I took down about the number 4, okay? And it says, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves, okay? So I don't know what that means to you. Now, number 4... to me is about foundations. When I think of number 4, I think of like 4 legs of a table, 4 wheels on a car, etc., etc. Think about the foundation. What are you standing on? What are you building upon? When you're thinking about your family, your relationships, your career goals, what are you building that upon? Okay. And I feel like this month you might be working towards or thinking a lot about security. The angels are telling you that you are secure. You have inner wisdom. They're telling you what you do want to do is make proper preparation, whatever that means to you. So it's kind of like get all your ducks in a row, cross all your T's, dot all your I's. You want to make sure that, I feel like you have talents and abilities, but what you need to do is make sure you're handling the business side of that too, if that makes any sense. Okay. Number 4 is also about the angels being all around you, meaning that they have your back. You do have the skills and talents to do whatever it is that you want to do, and I'm sure you already know that, but rely on that, but also be prepared. Make sure you have that solid foundation and make sure you're doing things in the right way. Okay. And I say that because the card I pulled for you, excuse me, is 7 of Swords. And for my newcomers, this is the Aquarian tarot deck. It's not the traditional tarot deck. It's the Aquarian tarot deck. Okay. So that's the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about somebody being unethical. All right. This might be you. If it is you, there's no need to be unethical in furthering your agenda or taking care of your business, however you want to look at it. There's no need to be unethical. It's also talking about prying into someone's life where you don't belong. Okay. Do you want somebody to do that to you? I mean, it goes back to the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. Stay out of people's business. Release the urge or the impulse to go through people's stuff. Okay. If you go through somebody's stuff, they're going to find out. In addition to, say you do go through somebody's stuff and you find something you don't like, what you gonna do? Charge them up about a phone you shouldn't have went through, or a box you shouldn't have opened, etc., etc. So don't go there. It's not worth the headache. You have a lot of inner wisdom, so you already know what's going on, whether it may be bad or good. I mean, you have to look at the flip side of that too. Sometimes when you go through people's stuff, you might spoil a surprise. So there's no need to be underhanded or sneaky, okay? Now, in the traditional Rider White deck, you have somebody that's kind of walking away with these 7 swords, and they're being kind of sneaky and they look suspicious. There's no need for you to do that. So don't go there. Stay on the up and up. Keep your dealings and keep your stuff on top of the table, okay? Because you're building a foundation. You do not want to build on top of being sneaky and being manipulative. So, and that's not what's really you. Cancers are nurturing people. So there's no need to go to the dark side of your personality right now. Because like I said, the angels are around you. Everything that you need to get done, you will get done. So be honest, be ethical, and, keep it on top of the table. Okay. I further say that because underneath you have the devil in reverse. Okay. The devil in reverse is telling you that you always have options and that help is always available. Okay. So sometimes we lean to the dark side of our personality because we don't feel we have a choice. This is telling you that you always have a choice and you don't have to go there. Do the right thing, like Spike Lee. I'd be silly, but do the right thing. You don't have to be conniving and manipulative. I heard the word conniving. You don't have to be conniving. You don't. And all the Cancers I know are such nurturing and trustworthy people. So be honest. Keep it above board. If little challenges do arise, you have the inner wisdom and the intuition and the ability to overcome them. Plus, the angels are around you, so you can ask the angels for help. Okay. If you are in a difficult situation right now in your life, you have to understand that things are not as bad as they seem. Okay. It may seem like it's a big disaster, but let's face it, water signs can be dramatic, because I'm a water sign too. Like, oh my God, I can't believe da-da-da-da-da, and blah, 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 and oh my God, I'm going to just die now, and da-da. Sometimes you're blowing it out of proportion. Take a deep breath, calm your ass down, and know that you have the intelligence, the strength, and the wisdom to get through this situation. It's not that bad, okay? And it's definitely not so bad that you need to be manipulative, okay? This is another card about manipulation, so just please avoid that. And what's funny is when I picked this up to show you, the sun was underneath, okay? So be like the sun. Be bright, be love, be that Cancer that you really are, okay? That's all I really have to say about that. So let me pull some oracle cards so we can look at this a little deeper and add a little more insight to it. Okay. And excuse me, I know I'm shining, but it's hot here. And my air conditioner is really noisy, so I turn it off when I do these videos. So, yeah, I'm looking a little greasy. Sorry. So, God, please give me the right cards and the correct words for Cancer for April 2017 so that they may have abundance and peace, achieve their goals, and have success. Thank you, God. What do they need to help build this foundation and this security? How do they get prepared for what they need to do this month? What do you have for my Cancers for April 2017? Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. Okay. So this might be a situation involving your home. All right. Thank you, God. What do you have for my Cancer right now, God? For April 2017. Cancer. 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 April 2017. Cancer. Cancer. 2017. Okay, I think that's good. Thank you, God. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Nice. Okay, this is a great reading. So, crown of your reading, you have home. And just in case I didn't tell you this, this is my Doreen Virtue Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Okay, and I always mention this in my reading. This reading is for males and females. Every personality has masculine and feminine. So it's not about these being goddess oracle cards so much as the messages that are on them. Okay. This card, says home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay. So something to do at home may be changing. Maybe somebody is leaving. Maybe somebody is coming back. Maybe you're moving into a new home. And if you are, congratulations. Something, it says a healthy change. So something good is happening in regards to home. Okay. And that's always good. All right. Inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Okay. So appreciate the divine being that you are through taking care of your body, whatever that means to you, male or female. You know, getting your nails done, getting your toes done, doing them yourself, getting a massage, getting your hair cut, whatever it is that makes you feel good, singing, dancing, whatever you do to feel good about yourself and appreciate yourself and your connection to God. Okay. Bodies of water. And we water babies, you know. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio. So it says, spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. Okay. So if you are feeling a little weary right now, thinking about what you're going to do, thinking about the work that's ahead of you for whatever it is that you're trying to build, spend some time around water if that's something that soothes you. And if you can't get to water around this time, you know, take a bath, put some Epsom salt in there, take a nice hot shower. Sometimes I do this, and don't get on me. I know a lot of people says it's wasteful, but it really calms my spirit to hear running water. So sometimes I turn my water on for a few minutes and let it run. It soothes me. Like I said, don't get on me, environmental people. I do plan to get one of those little things that has the sound of rushing water. So don't get on me too bad, okay? Endings and beginnings, okay? The old must be released so the new can enter. You see that little eye open, that third eye? That's what I'm talking about when I say inner wisdom. That's allowing yourself... That's allowing the full potential of your intuition and trusting your intuition and trusting that voice of God and the angels speaking to you. Okay. The old must be released so the new can enter. A lot of times the old is an old way of thinking. Okay. You'll know what that means. Okay. So release the old so the new can enter. Other card you have is expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Okay. So what you've been praying for is coming. If it means you have to get rid of something so that it can come in, then get rid of it. Okay. Trust in God, trust in the angels. When you are expecting a miracle to happen, it's going to happen because you are manifesting it. You are believing it. You are visualizing it. And here it comes. Okay. Underneath you had transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Okay. Allow yourself to be changed. You know, allow the changes that are happening to happen. Okay. And remember what the number 4 said. It says, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Think about that. What ideals are changing for you right now? How can you be optimistic? okay? Because love and light is all around us. And the more you treat others with love, the more that will be returned back to you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and add one more deck to this, and then we'll be done. I don't want to keep you here too long. This particular deck is Universal Love deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. So let me go ahead and give these a shuffle. God, please use me to show Cancer the correct messages, what you have for them right now, for happiness, abundance, peace, joy, feeling of renewal, success, you know, building that foundation. I like that. Okay, thank you, God. Cancer, April 2017. Cancer. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is wonderful. This is really wonderful. Okay. So crowning this reading is the Goddess. And remember, you had Inner Goddess. Okay. What that's talking about is embracing your divinity. Receiving the messages that Spirit is showing you. Trusting in your own intuition, because God speaks to you through the heart, following your heart, trusting your gut, trusting yourself. Your inner wisdom comes from God. So believing that you know what to do and that you're going in the right direction and that you're being transformed. Okay. You also got this card, Message from Afar. Okay. Look how beautiful that is. That's you accepting the messages from heaven that are coming down on you. Okay. Dreams. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams. You might be getting ready to receive a message through them. You might want to keep a paper and pen next to your bed, so when you wake up in the middle of the night or when you wake up in the morning, you can jot down your dream and think about what those symbols mean to you. A lot of times Spirit talks to us through dreams. This is also about realizing your dream. What is that dream that you have for your life, for your relationship, for your family? It can come true, and it will come true if you believe, okay? Because they already said that your prayers are being answered, okay? Then you have the card of tantric union, okay? And a lot of times when people think about tantric, they're just thinking about the sex. It's going beyond that. It's talking about a soul connection with someone where y'all are really connecting, okay? A union sent from God, all right? And what's funny is it fell under this card of the old must be released so the new can enter. Okay, so for some of you, Spirit might be leading you. If you have been breaking up with somebody or you're going to break up with somebody, Spirit is letting you know that the old has to be released before you can get to this tantric union. Okay, and if you have released this person, you know, release the vibration of this person. I'm not talking about when people just say get over it, because you might be over it. But don't carry the situation in your vibration. And that's what we talk about when we're talking about a transformation, is letting those things go. Okay? And then I thought this was just simply beautiful. Expect a miracle, and then you got on top of that answered prayer. Your prayers are being answered. That's why in the beginning, Spirit was telling you that there is no need for you to be manipulative. And if you have been manipulative in the past, it's telling you that you're transforming. Okay? So treat every situation with love and light. And the more you have faith It's the more you know that you don't have to be manipulative, because God and the angels and spirit is working it out in your favor. Okay? So believe that and trust that. All right? And then underneath you have celebration. My beautiful Cancer, you're going to have so many reasons to celebrate. Your condition at home is improving. You're building what you want on a solid foundation. Spirit is speaking to you. Okay? Let the old be done, the old way of thinking. Let all of it be done. I feel like some of you think that nothing ever goes your way. What you've been praying for, it's about to go your way. That being vindictive and being angry and being manipulative, that's the old you. You don't have to do that. This is you stepping into your divinity, your love, your light, your peace. You're finally going to be happy. Okay? Happier than you've ever been before, because what you want is coming. What you want, you already have. So start walking in that authority like you have it, and it's yours. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave it there. And again, if that didn't resonate with you, you can always check your rising and your moon sign, okay? And you can do that by just Googling rising sign or moon sign calculator, okay? And you will have to put in where you were born, meaning like what city and state, your birthday, and what time you were born. All right, and it's going to give you your rising sign, and then you go to a moon sign when it give you your moon sign. If you don't know the time you were born, you can look on your long form birth certificate, or you can ask your parents or ask somebody that would know what time you were born. Okay, but this is a phenomenal month for you to step into who you really are. Okay, you're divine. You're a goddess. If you're a man, you're a god. You know, step into that. Step into that God that's living inside of you. God lives in all of us. Okay? Embrace that energy. And the things that you want are coming. All right? So again, expect that miracle. Okay? And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you want to go to soul2soul85@gmail.com, and it's spelled SOUL, the number 2, SOUL 85@gmail.com. Okay? And until next time, you know I love you. And I'm praying for you. And I want us all to be lifted and elevated. And I will continue to stand in the circle of light and love for you, my dear Cancer. Okay? And if you celebrate it, have a happy Easter. All right? I love you. Bye-bye.